Welcome back, everyone out there on the YouTubes. It's another episode of See It, Save It, Skip It, and I'm Keith. This is Brian. It's Apocaflix movies you're watching, and we're going to tell you whether you should see, save, or skip Toy Story 4. Big Pixar film, fourth in the Toy Story, what we thought was going to be a trilogy. They added another one. So, Brian, you ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So for me, I'm obviously a see it. This is arguably my most favorite franchise of all time. No matter my feelings on it and how it ended, the movie is definitely a see it in my book.
It's Toy Story. I'm gonna tell you to see it. Like it's this is one of those rare movie franchises where all of them are good. I don't know how they do it there at Pixar, but you can tell how much care and thought they put into these movies, and it comes through again in this one. And so, like I said, we're telling you to see Toy Story 4.
So the first thing that you are going to recognize about this movie is that the humor in it is definitely the most you are ever going to see out of a Toy Story movie.
I think it's definitely, well, in my opinion, it is the funniest of the four.
The humor carries this movie. It is a very funny movie that you are going to be laughing at throughout the whole entire time.
There are some characters that pop up in here, some voice talent that is quite surprising to me anyway. I didn't know some of these characters, voice talent was going to show up, and they were very, very funny.
It is humor that you are going to be able to laugh at if you're a little kid or someone that's very high up in age, we'll say.
Very well famous guy, you already know, it's Keanu Reeves, he's in this movie. He's great as his character that he plays. Forky is great. A lot of people weren't really sold on him as a character with the trailers and stuff, but he turned out to be pretty enjoyable, in my opinion.
It is a hilariously funny movie and definitely worth seeing and getting a good laugh out of.
So the second reason to go see this movie is some of the new and some returning characters.
Another bright spot in this movie is the new characters and the return of Bo Peep.
Obviously, we're talking about, as far as the returning ones, Bo Peep, who we haven't seen in a long time. She went away. They explain that in a very sad opening scene. Explain what happened to her, why she's been gone for so long.
The characters that they introduced in this fit in so well that it's hard to believe that they haven't been around for the whole entire franchise.
She comes back in a really big way, voiced again by Annie Potts, and she does a great job. And the characters, she's gone through a lot. She's very strong. She's a lot more worldly than we've seen any of the toys.
Forky steals the show at times.
It's definitely still Woody's story, and a lot of it centers around him and his journey. Really, all four of these movies have really been about the journey of Woody.
When you first see him in the trailers, you're just like, oh, okay, that's going to be that character that's just too much, and it couldn't be any more further from the truth.
All the supporting characters you know are still there. The original toys, Jessie, and obviously Buzz, and Ham, and all the other ones.
From Duke Kaboom to Ducky and Bunny, Forky, they're all just great characters.
Bo Peep and Woody really carry it very well. And some of the new characters as well. I mentioned a couple of them earlier with Keanu Reeves' character when he shows up. Obviously, the antagonist is great, who was voiced by Christina Hendricks, which is something I didn't know. And she does a great job.
The return of Bo Peep just makes it that much better.
Characters, and of course the kid. The kids are always a big part, one of the biggest parts of Toy Story. Bonnie returns from the end of Toy Story 3. She's great, and you're gonna love her story as well.
It's nice that we finally got the reason why Bo Peep wasn't around throughout Toy Story 2 and 3.
Yeah, the new and returning characters are all great as always in Toy Story. So that's my second reason to go see this.
Lastly, the most amazing thing that this movie delivers is the animation and just how amazing it is to see where it's come from the original Toy Story to now.
Lastly, but certainly not least, is the animation. Man, listen, it's Pixar. These guys really, Disney. When it comes to animation, Disney, they set the standard for animation throughout most of film history.
It's the most realistic animated cartoon movie I've ever seen.
Pixar, the way they came to go from Toy Story 1 in '95, which was groundbreaking at the time, this movie makes Toy Story 1 look like paper drawing. The animation in this is incredible. It's some of the most photorealistic animation you'll ever see in anything.
And am hard pressed to think of anything that's going to even come close to that in the next couple of years.
Let's look at the background. I'm not just talking about the characters and their movements, which is always great. But if you look at the backgrounds, you look at some of the scenery through this entire film, whether it's outdoors, when they're driving through the mountains and through the woods, or the interiors of the stores and the carnival and the exteriors of the carnival and stuff. I mean, it's some really incredible stuff.
It's amazing, the colors, the land they go through around you, the carnival, everything about it is just mind-blowing that this was done, and you just cannot believe how amazing it looks.
And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of it was, it really looks like they took a real camera, and photographed real stuff and just put Toy Story characters in there. And it blends in beautifully. It's amazing. It's pretty mind-blowing to see. And those guys up from Pixar, I mean, they did it again. They did it again with the animation, and it fits right in with the story. And it's one of the most beautiful Pixar movies, animated movies ever.
So that is our opinion on seeing Save It. Jeez, it has been a while. All right. So there you go. Now you know if we think that you should see it, save it, or skip it. Obviously, with a franchise like this, and I mean, Pixar always delivers. So you know that we are going to throw out a see it. Let us know what you think in the comments below, whether or not you liked it, enjoyed it. Try not to spoil it quite yet for those in the comments below.
Make sure you stay all the way through the end.
Yes, I didn't stay to the very end,
Yeah.
and now I regret it. There is a mid-credit scene and post-credit scene, so make sure you stick around for that. Yeah, so for Keith and me, Brian, thanks for watching our little See It, Save It, Skip It. If you haven't already, subscribe, leave us a comment below, and hit that like button, and we'll see you again next time.
Hey everyone, Jacob Bartley here. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out something similar from Apocaflix movies, click this video up here. You want something a little bit different? Check out this video down here. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to Apocaflix movies and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We always love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.